Hi, this is Chewy, and I am his driver, Butch. Chewy gets quite a few emails asking about his seat on his Harley, and since we need to give his Harley a bath, and I also want to shampoo the shearling on the inside of his seat, I think this is a good opportunity to let people have a closer look at the seat. The purpose isn't to show people how to mount it on the bike, but it's to give people a closer look at his seat. Now the seat does have 3 straps with connectors on the end. Chewy does wear a harness that's got 3 O-rings on it, which these connectors connect with, and there have been times where I forgot to put the connectors on it. I was in a hurry or what have you, and you know, when it was time to fuel up, Chewy's still on the bike. So the purpose really is for safety. Chewy and I did get hit in September of 2009. I actually attribute the fact that Chewy was uninjured, he didn't even get a scratch, to the design of the seat, and at least these harnesses kept him on the bike when I got launched out of the saddle. Again, it's got the seat's got 2-inch shearling. This piece here is a 1-inch foam memory pad on the inside. This is just the leg of one of my jeans cut, and I've inserted. I can't get to it, but it's 1-inch memory foam on the inside. And that's to give a little more comfort, because if you look on the inside, you can see that you've got straps, and it is relatively hard. Now, when you see Chewy on the bike, at least in recent years, you'll see him with a t-shirt on. And the purpose of that t-shirt isn't really style or anything. He was having problems with dry skin and wind-blown fur, and in working with his vet, Dr. Gene Bailey, in Apex, North Carolina, we came up with the idea of using a t-shirt to give him protection from the wind so it wouldn't dry out his skin. It also, at least in the summertime, that white t-shirt reflects heat a lot better than his brown fur, and it's also material that I can soak down when it's really hot, and as we roll and the water evaporates, it provides more of a cooling effect for him. Now, you probably can't see this, but this is, even though it's got 2-inch shearling, it is relatively hard, which is another reason for adding a 1-inch memory foam. But there are 2 straps that hold the seat into position. Not sure if you can see it, but one strap comes down front of the back seat, and it straps into part of the frame here. Actually, it's the mounting bracket for the tour pack, and then the other one comes back around, and then you probably can't see it, but it comes around the top of the bracket for the or the mounting surface of the tour pack. Chewy's seat does have 2 nylon cross straps with D-rings that hold it into place. The longest the thing that takes the longest to mount a seat is really navigating the straps through the mounting points or around the mounting points and back into the seat again. There are 2, you can probably see my fingers going through there, but there are 2 slits on each side of the seat that allow the straps to go through, and it, to a certain degree, allows some drainage in the event it gets wet. And Chewy left a greenie inside his seat. But for the most part, unless we're standing still in heavy pouring rain, the seat doesn't get wet and Chewy doesn't get wet. Between the 2 of us, he normally comes out the dryer. These straps are, I don't know if I can do this with one hand, but essentially it's disconnect this, and it will take the forward mounting point of the seat is cinched in a little bit more than the back, so it takes a bit more effort, so I may end up having to turn the camera off so I can remove the seat. Now, as I remove the forward strap, you can see that it's mounted or it wraps around the bracket right there in front of the on the front side of the saddlebag, and that's the strap. And there's 2 of these. When I do shampoo his shearling, it's about anywhere from 3 to 4 times a year, and it's just to help it keep it clean. And I use conditioner shampoo. There's really no instructions on what to use, but I figured if this is like fur, conditioning shampoo would be good. And this is Chewy's seat. This is the bottom of it, and you can see where the straps go through. And the purpose of this, I rigged this up simply because over time what we found is that the seat started bowing in the center, and you can still see some of the remnant or the effects of it being mounted on the seat. And to keep it a little more firm for Chewy, so it doesn't feel like he's falling or shifting off, what I did is I just took a 1/2-inch sheet of plywood, and then basically made something firm for the seat to sit on, and then used this non-slip rubber material. Put some tacks on the top of it, and I make sure that I put the tacks sitting on top, not directly on the seat, simply because I don't want to risk tearing up the back seat of the bike. And that's essentially it. It's real simple. Folks who don't want to spend $700 or so for the seat, and who have a small dog but can probably fit a small milk crate back here, that's one of the recommendations I make to folks before they go out and make the purchase, is if they can figure out a way to strap a milk crate on the back just to test out, just to see if the dog will ride, that might be a better investment of time if we're going out and spending money on the seat. And Beach Riders, they do make different size seats. It really depends upon the bike. This seat is specific to an Ultra Classic. I do know that they have one that's probably about 2 inches wider if you get the relocation kit for the tour pack to ship the tour back about 2 inches. Hope this was informative for those who are interested. Looks like Chewy's got some of his business cards here. But I hope this was informative for those who are interested, and now it's time to give Chewy's bike a bath and give his seat a shampoo.